Hey, all right. Are you ignoring your money mindset because you think you got it handled? It doesn't matter, or you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. We're going to talk about the three things that we need to make sure that you're doing so that you don't destroy your financial future because ignoring this part of your mindset will set you up for failure. It might not happen now. It might be 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, whatever that time frame is. These three things are going to help you avoid that. So make sure to stick around for me. And if you've got questions, as always, drop them in the comments. But before we actually get into it, let me quickly introduce myself if we've not met before. So women hire me, or my name is Aimee Circa, and women hire me to ditch financial stress. So as a money confidence coach, I help them to master their money by creating confidence so that they can increase financial security, design more options. Who doesn't want to go on more vacations, right? Multiply their income and create a healthy relationship with money. So, the principles and style of teaching that I use allow you to create the financial life that you dream of without living on beans and rice or ramen forever or having to work 80-hour work weeks because that's no fun. You can live life while improving your finances, and we're going to dive into that relationship with money today. If you're ready to take your money mindset to the next level, if you're ready to make sure that you are not setting yourself up for failure by making sure that we do these three things, then you've got it. Let's dive in, okay? So the first thing that we need to be aware of if we want to avoid failure with our money when it comes to our mindset is we need to know, who do you want to be? Not the income level that you want to achieve, especially as entrepreneurs. I know that we focus on that, but who do you want to be? Who do you want to be known for? So, some great examples. Let's mute the phone. There we go. Some great examples, some questions to think of. If you've got pen and paper, great. Handwriting, so much better to help you remember things when we're doing this. So, what do you want to be known for? What do people say about you when you're not around? The whole talking about you behind your back. Like, what do people say? Maybe they can say positive things. What would they say about you? Do they talk about what a great parent you are? Do they talk about the influencer you are, or what a great spouse or child, or just a really caring person? Those things that you want to be known for, we need to make sure that we know that, and we're focusing on becoming that person instead of focusing on our income level. Now, I know that hitting that income level can be important. You're like, okay, but I need to do this so that I can take care of my family, so that I can do this. And trust me, I get it. So let's just put that to the side. We can say we'll still work on that. Who would that person be that have achieved those things? So write down those characteristics. What would you want to be known for? That is the first thing that you need to do to avoid failure with your money. The second thing, started talking about this a little bit, but what habits would that person have? Is that a habit of Netflix binging without like any sort of thought or process to make sure that you stop? Because there's a time and place for Netflix binging. We need to take care of ourselves too, but we do it all day every day. I don't know, depending on the person that you're trying to become, will they do that? Habits they have, they might be, if you're a morning person, maybe it's getting up at a certain time. Maybe it's working out every day. What habits do you think that they would have that they would make a priority, the person that you want to become? What habits would they have, and what would they make priority? And how can you step into that? What is the first thing that you could do to become that person, to do the next thing? So maybe it's starting out with, like, okay, one time a week, I'm going to do this, so that you start to slowly create the habit. Because if we change a bunch of things at once, it's not going to stick. We've all set New Year's resolutions that don't work. 3 weeks into the year, we've all fallen off the bandwagon type thing. We've all done it. So I know you're with me on that. We're setting yourself up for success here. So when you write down those habits that person's going to have so that we can avoid the money failure, then pick one. And I want you to add one time a week doing it. And we're going to stick with it 1, 2, 3 weeks probably, and then add repetitions and that you're doing it more and more. If you start out and say that you're going to start doing this 7 days a week, it's not going to last long term, which is the exact same reason why that fanatic debt payoff thing doesn't stick long term. We're not talking about that right now though, okay? So, what habits does the person that you want to be, what do they have? What habits do they have? And then the third one is don't go at it alone. You need to find support. There's a saying out there, you've probably heard it before, but we talk about association. So if you take the average of the 5 people that you hang around, average out their income, that's going to be about your income. So if you hang out with people who are the higher achievers and they're working to improve and they have like that higher income or they're increasing their income, then your income is going to increase as well. If you hang out with people who maybe aren't looking to hit the next level, maybe they're not looking to do more with their life, which, you know what, that's completely up to them. But you're going to end up seeing the same because our association and who we hang out with is so critical. Another part to mention, your association. Media and social media is part of your association. So don't spend hours upon hours plugged into the TV or even social media. There's timers within the apps. There's extra apps that you can download to set timers. I have one on my phone that if I am on Facebook for more than 15 minutes, like it literally locks me out of Facebook for an hour. I cannot come back in. I have a daily limit as well. But for me, I don't want to be on Facebook for longer than 15 minutes at a time. I can take care of what I need to, or if I need to do something like this, like, oh, look, I'm using my computer. That works too. It's harder to scroll mindlessly on your computer for some reason. But that is the third thing. We need to not go at it alone. You need to find support. You need to find association that's going to lift you up. That is the whole reason for Money Masters Inner Circle, is having that association, that community to support you, of that group of people that are all looking to improve their money, is game changing. It's one of the best parts of the membership. I mean, I've got great training in there. There's great other parts of support, but the community is really what makes it game changing for you and life changing. And it's so valuable. Okay. So those are the 3 things that we need to do to avoid failure with our money. Probably a little bit different than what you're thinking. If you are like, okay, this is really intriguing, I haven't heard this before, or this was a different way to look at it, you probably should check out the Money Mindset Mastery Checklist. That's the 10 simple step checklist that I created to help you up level your money mindset, to create that unshakable money mindset that you know that you need to have to be able to achieve your goals. Because we can work on the numbers, we can do all those things, but it doesn't matter if we haven't done this money mindset work. So if you want that money mindset mastery checklist, just drop mindset in the comments. I'll make sure to get it to you. And let's recap real quick. So there was 3 things that you need to be doing if you want to avoid failure with your money. It might happen now, it might happen long term, but it's going to be coming if we don't do these 3 things. Okay. So we need to know, the first one was, we need to know, who do you want to be, not the income level that you want to achieve, but who do you want to be as a person? What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to say about you? The second one was, what habits does that person have? What habits do they create, that person that you want to be? And then the third one was, don't go at it alone. Find support. Focus on your association. Be aware of who you're hanging out with. You don't have to cut people out completely, but maybe just limit the time around them, because the people that you spend your time with is very important. And like I mentioned, that's the whole reason for Money Masters Inner Circle, is that community aspect, because mastering your money is a lifelong journey and we're in it together. We're in it as a community. If you don't know what Money Masters Inner Circle is and you would like more information, it's currently closed, but you can check it out and get on the waiting list. I have a free gift for you if you do so. Let's just drop info in the comments and I'll make sure to get you that info on the Money Masters Inner Circle if you want to learn more. And we'll see you next Wednesday for another episode of Money Mastery with Aimee. Bye for now.